Hello and welcome to Bella Star Astrology. I am your host, Stella, here to help Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising with the October 2022 reading for their horoscope. So, welcome, Aquarius. This month is going to be a lot of highlight on your work and on your life in general, just how work affects your life and what you can do to improve it. Now, we have Mercury going direct in Virgo on October 2nd. This is like the first thing that happens this month. This is affecting how you see your finances with your partner, how you are embracing your inheritances, or even just dealing with your taxes and maybe some things that you owe in terms of your loans, assets, etc. What are you doing in that area of your life? Are you improving it? Have you made a budget? Are you working with your partner to improve your finances mutually? Are you confronting the issues, or with this Mercury retrograde, have you been sort of avoiding, dodging sort of some of these problems? Try not to do that in general. Would never recommend that. Try to face those challenges head first. And with this Mercury going direct, you're going to get that energy and that mindset to do so. So this is going to be a really good time, especially that it's going to be in its own sign. I don't usually worry just because Virgo is the sign of the eighth house for you. Virgo is usually organized and tidy and orderly, but Virgo can also be on the other end where it's sort of aloof because of all of the challenges that it has to face. So, of course, you want to see yourself on the better side where you're facing those challenges with Mercury going direct. Then Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on October 8th. This is going to be affecting your 12th house. So this could be how all of this trauma mentally has been affecting you. Pluto has been here for a while. It's going to continue to be there. And as we go direct with Pluto in Capricorn, you're going to be facing these challenges head on. You're going to be seeing how you can improve your mindset so you can overcome some of these issues and see yourself through to the other side. You know, you're transforming your spiritual beliefs, what you think, how you affect, how your mindset affects your health, what your beliefs are, and what limitations you've placed on yourself. This Pluto direct is really going to hit you where it hurts when it comes to making the purposeful changes that are going to impact you on a subconscious level. So hopefully you guys do that and don't hesitate or don't sort of hold back and just embrace those new changes that are coming. Then the full moon in Aries on October 9th, hitting your third house. This is sort of a social house. It's sort of the first social house just because it really represents how you are communicating, how you are interacting with the world around you, not just your neighbors and some of your acquaintances, but some of the people who may be the most important people impacting your life, which is your extended family. Are you really making those connections? And so this full moon brings to an end maybe a relationship that hasn't been positive for you, a little bit of toxic relationship. Maybe it brings to an end the way that you're sort of interacting with the world at large, and it maybe improving it, hopefully not taking a step back. But it could also mean that you are seeing yourself in a more positive light. So you're ending this hesitation you might have when it comes to connecting with the wider world, communicating effectively, etc. Then we have Saturn going direct in Aquarius on one of the most important days of the month, October 23rd. Now, Saturn is going direct in Aquarius in your first house. Aquarians out there, you know that this has been impacting so many areas of your life, and the retrograde just made things even slower and heavier and so difficult. And now that it finally goes direct, you might get a boost in your sort of mentality, your attitude, how you make a first impression in the world. You might actually get a boost when it comes to maybe the way you dress, maybe the way you're approaching your style and your appearance in general. And Saturn going direct will bring to maybe an end this hesitation you had to improve yourself, or even the thought that improving yourself was not necessary. It is necessary. It is good to see yourself in a more positive light, and how you dress and how you first appear to others is a big part of that as well. Then on the same day, the Saturn goes direct in Aquarius, October 23rd, Venus and the Sun enter Scorpio as well. This is such a fun time for you. This is highlighting such a good part of your chart when it comes to your career. And of course, it's in square to Saturn. So you might see yourself, Saturn being in your first house, you might see yourself in a new position, in a new possibility for your career, in a new social standing. Maybe you get proposed to, maybe you enjoy a relationship and you become someone's significant other in a major way. Or, on the other flip side, where it's like your career and your goals sort of get fulfilled and the thing you've been working on. Maybe you've been sending out resumes. Maybe you've been working with a coach to help you improve yourself in general. Maybe this is that moment where you sort of uplift yourself and get into the right position to improve your career. Venus is going to bring you luck in career. Sun is going to highlight that area of your life. So hopefully you get that moving. And then 2 days later, as if by chance, the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio happens. If you've been applying, if you've been interviewing, I would say this is probably the best day to see that result. Maybe you get an offer. Maybe you start a new job. Maybe you see yourself in a new position. Maybe you move and, the outlook is better because you're in a different city or you're in a different country, etc. Different things can happen on this day, but I'm super excited for you guys, especially when it comes for your career, Aquarius. Then Jupiter goes retrograde into Pisces on October 28th. Finally, we get Jupiter back in the second house. And if you've been expanding your finances and you've been looking forward to some more money, maybe these moves in your career, these moves in your self-image help you to create new wealth and help you to attract wealth to you. So enjoy this Jupiter transit for what it is. It's a new opportunity for money. It's a new opportunity for growth, for improving your value system. Now, as much as I love Jupiter as well, you also have to be careful. You might end up spending more than you intended because Jupiter expands everything, but always knowing that because Jupiter is blessing you and you have the opportunity to do so, don't hesitate, move forward, don't be afraid, but also be aware of where you're going. Jupiter is going to expand you into places financially that maybe you haven't been before. Maybe you finally hit that 6-figure mark you've been waiting on. So good luck to you, Aquarius, with this, and really capitalize on this transit entering your second house. Then Mercury enters Scorpio. This is the last Scorpio transit of the month. But again, bringing to mind all of the positive outlooks you have in your career, all of the opportunities that are coming, all of the things. Maybe you're challenged in a new way and sort of you have to change your mindset when it comes to the career that you're entering into. And finally, Mars is going to enter in retrograde in Gemini on October 30th. This is going to be a little bit of, conversation between Mars and Mercury, because Mercury being in the traditional house of Mars and Mars being in the traditional house of Mercury, they sort of communicate maybe your motivation, your self-expression, or even just fifth house energy of just improving your outlook of yourself, improving your self-esteem, right? Lifting yourself up is going to help you to improve your career, right? Because fifth house is also self-esteem, self-expression, and also maybe the work life that you enter into improves your love life as well, since the fifth house also represents romance. So good luck to you this month. That retrograde in Mars can also bring about attracting some negative people. So just be careful with who you're attracting. Be careful who's coming into your life. Look at them, a little bit more closely, because as much as you'll be motivated to date more people, you'll also be attracting some weirdos. And that Mars energy is somewhat a little bit suspicious. So do that. Be strategic when it comes to those who you attract. Now, my Aquarians out there, thank you so much for listening to this reading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I am Stella, the host of Bella Star Astrology. Please comment below if any of this reading resonated with you this month, if you felt connected to some of these words and you're seeing it come up in your life in October 2022. Good luck, Aquarius.